Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today we're going to bring a series of a motherboard. We're actually going to do a Ryzen build, and this is the motherboard that we ended up purchasing because it was inexpensive and it was good reviews. So by other creators, the other publishers, not just Amazon, but I was actually reviewing, getting some reviews from other high value publishers like CNET and other places, and they came out with this, and this is under 200 bucks. It was, I believe, 125 plus tax. This is it's ready to go for a Ryzen chip, and I needed something fast, inexpensive, and this came from it's a Chinese manufacturer. That pretty much everything is from China now these days. So, and but this one came a little more elaborate. They had a lot of RGB lighting built in here, second generation 3.1 USB and other connections you can do, and plenty of ports, PCI ports to add additional stuff that you require. So we're gonna take a look at it and unlock it and see what's under the hood. And of course, like I said, we're gonna put a Ryzen. I bought the Ryzen. We're ready to go. It's a 3700, I believe it is, 7th generation. Ryzen 7. We're going to set it up and see how it works. And if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. So first of all, when you buy this, it's a beefy box. But it's the cheapest one out there, honestly. And it's a Chinese manufacturer. So they're pretty much all made in China, to be honest with you. But this is actually one of their ASRock. I'm not quite sure where they got the name from or why, but this system is supposed to be a really good system. They gave you good reviews. They give you the manual course. Briefly go through it when you were going to install, especially the some of the pins that you got to plug in. They give you extra paper, I guess, extra instructions, and this is important. They tell you exactly that A1 starts in the front, not in the back. Usually people start in the back. Well, this time it's the opposite, closest to the CPU. So we're gonna put that on the side. They give you the mount, the little screw mount for the actual M.2. So we're gonna plug that later. They give you the screw that ties the M.2. IO shield, of course. This is it looks camouflage, digital camouflage, gray digital camouflage. SATA cables, and let's open the piece of resistance. Let's get this sucker out. All right, so here's those Steel Legends. That's what it has on the top. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about the inside. A, B, and C, and A. 1, A2, B2, and B, and so forth. That's how it's going to be in the manual. That's how they say it comes in. So the first one's going to be A1, A2, B1, B2. So pretty much you have your regular connections in here. In fact, this one right here is your motherboard connection on here, and you have 5 fans connection. 1 here, 2, 3, and then you have 2 more. 4 and 5 fan connections in here. Now they only give you one USB 3.0, 3.0 second generation in here. They give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SATA connections, and then they give you 2 M.2 slots. So here's one right here, and of course this one doesn't have the cover, but this one does. And I took the screws off so you guys could see it. And this is pretty much, it has thermal tape on the bottom, so you could take this off and spaghetti sandwich the actual M.2 that you're going to put in here. Once you set it up, I mean, you don't need to go in there, but you could have your secondary as for data, OS, and then data. It could be data. So, and they do give you the slot and the extra screws for it, and this one does have the screws too also. Now the slot is set up for the CPU is over here, the connection. The whole system is set up for LED lighting too also. There's a RGB lighting in here, connection here, 1 right here, 2 on this one right here, and then there's another one right here in the back, way in the back right here in the back. Now this is supposed to be a good motherboard, but I see a couple slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots that they give you, which isn't good enough for, you know, your video card. You could put a second video card. You could bridge them together if you want, but this one doesn't have the reinforcement as this one, as this top one right now. But in fact, you have plenty of slots for plenty of your elements that you're gonna put in here. really good stuff to do. So I'm liking it, and it's supposed to all light up. This RGB light lights up. All this thing lights up in here. The legends, you'll see it underneath of it. It's supposed to light up. We'll do another demo later down the line when it's completed, and we'll do a build on it. But so far, I'm impressed with the motherboard. Now, they do tie it down. They zip tie it to the actual plastic here, because they come from extra long distance. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the side. At the side, we're going to do the, right here, if you guys see, is a PS2. This is for the keyboard. It's a mouse and keyboard, I'm sorry. It's a PS2 mouse and keyboard connection. And here is two USBs, but these are 2.0 only. And of course, they give you a display port. And this one has built-in video, so you could actually just get up and go without a video card and plug it in. HDMI, and then they give you four USB type 3.0 connections, second generations. And then they give you your NIC card connection, of course. And in fact, they give you all the regular audio connections, including the fiber, and a Type C connection here. So this is coming in handy for monitors now these days, and other peripherals that you could install now these days. So not bad built. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and build it together and do a couple videos on it, but I just wanted to get this one because it was inexpensive and it was cheap. It was I believe it was almost $100, I believe, and it was good reviews on it. It was $120 plus tax and everything. Windows 10 ready. Now, I don't know about the software or anything like that. I've never dealt with this company before, so we're gonna go ahead and put it together. And you can also sync up your RGB lighting together within the motherboard and control it. There's a couple of things that you need to know, be aware of. One of them is that if you're gonna order something like this, it's gonna take some time to get to your place. So if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we're out.